Here we go, here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe button, tell a friend, tell a friend. Here we have another crazy story, another crazy story. Don't forget, I'm just talking. That's it, that's it. That's all I heard about. You know, and I saw it too. Imagine that, imagine seeing it. Nikki Barnes, I heard about that person right there. I heard about I could say, Big Meech, the Frank Lucases. I could say I could see a lot of people actually. Actually, for my next video, I'm gonna name a list of the top 10 criminals of every state from the 70s, 80s, 90s. I might stop at 2000 or I might stop at 90s. Think about that. Decades. Believe it or not, famous people, to some people, to a lot of individuals, or people who, I said it before, I said it probably 3 or 4 times, and I'm going to say it one more time. Are the individuals who are known for basically doing the most heinous, horrendous acts in the community. Some of these individuals did certain acts that laws had to be changed and laws had to be passed to prevent other individuals from doing the things that a lot of these individuals are glorified for. Imagine that. Imagine being glorified. Glorified criminals. The thing about glorifying a criminal, we can talk about Apple. Talk about Apple, for example, in New York. Or we could talk about, let's keep it going, but glorifying criminals. Imagine that. A lot of individuals are behind the bars because they glorify criminals. A lot of individuals are behind the bars because they glorify criminals. Most famous individuals in most communities are criminals. A lot of individuals say, you know what? It's going to be very difficult to not have an overpopulation in the jail system because many of the criminals are being idolized. Imagine that. So unfortunately, that's what happened to the best of them. And all these glorified criminals, unfortunately, I mean, maybe one, maybe 2. I don't know, maybe 3. I don't know. Could be 4. Imagine that, 4. Probably got a chance to kick back and relax by the beach forever. Imagine that. 4. Unfortunately for the rest of them, they go where I don't think they want to be there. Just like the idols didn't want to be there either. But they just ended up there. Imagine ending up there. Don't forget I'm just talking. And that's it. That's it. I know who I want to be like when I want to grow up. I want to be like that guy right there. That guy right there. Who's that guy right there? That guy right there is a neighborhood destructor. Destructor, yeah. 9 times out of 10, even though he's destroying the neighborhood. Imagine that. I was going to say that. I'm going to say something else. Don't forget I'm just talking. That's it. Imagine that. Idolizing criminals. And being behind bars just like them. But believe it or not, a lot of individuals feel like, you know what? When you go behind the bars, it gives you a certain type of reputation to say, you know what? When you come out, I'm an OG now. OG. Imagine that. The benefits that comes along with being an OG is I'm thinking about it. I'll let you know in a second. I thought about it. And I'm still thinking. Imagine that. Imagine still thinking. Don't forget I'm just talking. But unfortunately, because a lot of individuals always look up to criminals, the cycle will continue. Why not? It's in the day, I guess you have to keep people employed. Imagine that. Imagine living in a society. But I heard about it. It's a terrible thing. I heard about a place, I have to Google what country it is. No more criminals. They have to shut down the jails. Everybody decides to become a good boy. I'm just talking. Imagine being a good boy. Till next time, F Service TV, I see him do it. Yeah. Imagine that. Everybody I know is committing crimes, so I'm going to commit crimes. Imagine that. Everybody I know is selling drugs, so I'm going to sell drugs. Imagine that. Until you go behind the bars and you say, you know what? I want to change my life. I want to change my life now. Imagine you want to change your life. Imagine that. Just talking, that's it. But unfortunately, that's the real reality for a lot of individuals. They said the cycle continue. They said it's hard to break the cycle of life. They said sometimes if you do, it will disrupt everything. Something to think about. That's what I heard. Don't forget I'm just talking. Nothing I'm saying is actually factual because I'm just talking. So next time, F Service TV, tell a friend. I see him do it. Unbelievable. They say crime will pay. I don't know.